All right, check out our new sponsor, Greenwood Stocks. They want you to know how to be able to trade stocks and be your own boss and be free to travel the world by making passive income. We all need that passive income from stock market. What are you waiting for? Call or text 281-760-3170. If you didn't catch that, that's on your screen. Or check them out at social media, Greenwood Stocks, and catch them at Gmail, Greenwood Stock Trading at Gmail, and the YouTube channel is Greenwood Stocks. Appreciate them for giving me the opportunity. Check them out. All right, man, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Talk a little bit about yesterday with the NBA. James Harden, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Durant all made their debut together. And they lost to Cavaliers, who weren't even 100% healthy. Darius Garland, who's been having a great sophomore year in the NBA, didn't play. And Colin Sexton took over. And I've been following Colin Sexton since he was in college in Alabama. I think Avery Johnson was the coach. And remember, a lot of people just found out who Colin Sexton was yesterday. Remember when Cleveland, when he got there, a lot of the veterans didn't want him there, said he was immature, he didn't deserve to play. They was hating on him. They was snitching. And look at him yesterday. He scored 40-some points in, 2 overtimes. And one thing you notice about Brooklyn is you wonder about the backcourt of Kyrie and James Harden. Can they defend? We know Kevin Durant and DeAndre Jordan can defend, but that don't matter because if you can't defend the backcourt, because this is a guard league. It's no longer Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Will Chamberlain, Shaquille O'Neal, type of league no more. They took away the big man. The center position has been, people saying, Anthony Davis, 7 foot. I'm not a center. Pussy, you a center, especially by today's standards. Karl Anthony Towns don't want to be a center. So they didn't really, how can I say that? They really made the center position unpopular. And it used to be the position in the NBA. And it started with Michael Jordan pretty much. Dirk Nowitzki really kind of took that position and really helped eliminate it. Dirk Nowitzki was 7 foot shooting threes. But little do people know, Dirk Nowitzki didn't win until Dirk started, posting up and going to the back basket. But I wasn't surprised. People act like, you're going to throw 3 superstars out there and it's going to work and they ain't practiced together. They ain't really, played together and it's going to work. No, you got to get a feel. You know what I'm saying? You got to coach these things up. And, people sitting in Miami. Miami lost to a Dirk Nowitzki team who only had 1 All-Star on it, and that was Dirk Nowitzki, So it don't matter how, you could put all the talent on the team. You could put Iverson, Kevin Garnett, Shaquille O'Neal, LeBron, and Jordan on the team. But one thing you got to have is camaraderie. Another thing you got to have is, is depth. No matter, how much you look at it, you got to have people willing to sacrifice. And the reason it worked in Golden State because they was all unselfish. Kevin Durant will make the right pass. Steph Curry will make the right pass. Clay sacrifice, Draymond sacrifice, and that's what made Golden State successful. That's why Golden State was better than the Miami team was. You can put talent out there. Chris Bosh really sacrificed and really, he got a lot of jokes, but he was probably one of the more important pieces to that team, just doing the dirty work. And, and Brooklyn got to figure out who's going to do the dirty work. Who's going to go out there and beat Klay Thompson? Who's going to go out there and defend? Who's going to go out there and just sacrifice, make the next pass? And to be honest, I think really the final determination is going to be you got to get rid of Kyrie. You got to trade Kyrie for depth. And I think Matt Barnes said, I said it from the beginning, I would trade Kyrie Irving for depth. No 2 ways around it. I'm trading his ass for depth. I need depth. I need somebody like Patrick Beverley that's going to come in and play next to James Harden who can lock up his position. I need Klay Thompson next to James Harden. I need some guys to come off the bench like Lewis Williams, Jamal Crawford in his heyday. And I need somebody like a Mo Bamba or Bismack Biyombo to be my backup center. I need somebody that can go out there and that can hit the 3, who can defend. So to be honest, I think the determining factor, unless James Harden and Kyrie turn into, better defenders, is a trade that's going to have to be imminent. And if it's going to be getting Terry Rozier there, if it's going to be, getting a guy like a Ben Simmons, Ben Simmons would be perfect for what they did and what they're doing now, because you got shooters, you got Joe Harris, you got James Harden, you got Kevin Durant. That would be the perfect place for him, but they wouldn't do that. I mean, you need to play. You need somebody like Duncan Robinson. You need somebody like Tyler Hero. I mean, and be honest, it's players like that all over the league, that just ain't getting no shine. You need those Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, 2-way guys. You need a Paul George. You need those guys, and that's kind of the issue right now. You need the Malcolm Brogdon. You need somebody that can go out there that's going to defend at a high level, that could play off James Harden, that could facilitate. And I'm not surprised. People act like they was going to put Captain Planet, he's a hero, he's going to take pollution down to zero. Like they going to put their rings together and it was just going to work. It wasn't. It takes time to jail. It takes them hanging out knowing what each other. Him and James Harden and Kevin Durant, they know what they want. They know what they like. They know how each other play. Then he know where Harden know where Kevin Durant like it. Kyrie's the odd man out. Kyrie ain't got a lot of playing time with KD or Kyrie, or he ain't really got a chance to really put his heads together with James Harden. Or you like his here, or you need to be a better defender. To me, it shocked me if it wouldn't work. It shocked me. If they had Spencer Dinwiddie, then I think it could work. But right now, they need to be looking at making a move. Real talk. And if it's sending Kyrie to New Orleans for Lonzo and some other players they got down there, Lonzo, Steven Adams, and maybe somebody else I'm not thinking of. They got on the bench, or Jackson Hayes and Lonzo, and maybe Bledsoe or something. That's the trade they're gonna have to make. You bring a guy Lonzo in if he can stay healthy. If you bring him in because he can defend. That's what one thing you like about it. His defense, and then you just worry about the offense and worry about him and James Harden sharing playmaking abilities. Worry about that later. You can plug Bledsoe in, bring him off the bench. I don't know how the salaries work out. You can plug Jackson Hayes in. He can learn from DeAndre Jordan. You can have your next Jared Allen behind him. I mean, you just look at different scenarios, man. You look at pick another team. You look at Sacramento. You know what I'm saying? You might say, probably not De'Aaron Fox. Maybe you look at a Buddy Hield. You look at bringing Hassan Whiteside over, or maybe Harrison Barnes, and building depth. That's what it's about, man. And the Lakers don't have great depth neither no more, with them getting rid of Daddy Green and a few other guys. But they got more depth than Brooklyn. The Clippers got more depth than Brooklyn. So at this point, they got to find, teams like, Oklahoma City, Detroit Pistons, teams that's kind of at the bottom, kind of help them out. But Kyrie got to be the odd guy out, because to me, you need that guy at the point guard position next to James Harden to be Klay Thompson, to be Patrick Beverley, to be a Ben Simmons, a defender first, a playmaker second or first. You need those type of guys there. And, that's just my opinion on it, man. It's just that last night I wasn't shocked. You just can't throw guys out there and say, go win an NBA game. This ain't the YMCA. This ain't the Northwestern Activity Center. Shout out to Detroit, man. Or Joe Dumars Fieldhouse when they had that. I don't know if they had the one in Shelby Township still open. I remember I had a birthday there. I used to love that place. When they closed one on 8 Mile. But you got to be in a situation where you got to build camaraderie. You got to be in a situation where, they got to know with each other. You got to hang out. Know Harden, it ain't just about liking basketball, know how you move. And I just don't see James Harden and James Harden and Kyrie working out. Unless they say we're going to be a better defensive backcourt. If not, you got to look elsewhere. Minnesota got some pieces that they can use. You know what I'm saying? To me, man, they have to make a commitment defensively. They can't put everything on Kevin Durant and DeAndre Jordan and Jeff Green. That can't work that way. Somebody in the backcourt gonna have to lock up. If not, somebody got to go, and preferably it's gonna be Kyrie Irving, guy that went missing. If we just look around trades around the league, like I said, it might be a situation where you can send Kyrie to the Clippers. You don't want to make them no powerful, but hey, they might not get past the Lakers. Most people think. For Lewis Williams and Patrick Beverley, you might want to trade for them. That's what I would think about doing. I don't know, man. They got to find something to get some depth and get some defenders. Because look who else they got. They front line is good if you throw Jeff Green, DeAndre Jordan, and Kevin Durant. But can you really count on Jeff Green old ass and DeAndre Jordan old ass? I don't think so. So they got to find somebody like Rozier. They got to find somebody like Beverly, Ben Simmons. Westbrook, hell no. Y'all want to lose? You got to find somebody that's tough. Lonzo. He really ain't tough, but somebody you could build toughness in. But I wasn't surprised. Colin Sexton, the dog. That was his calling card. A lot of people didn't know. In high school, he was unranked. He came out of nowhere. He just worked hard and became one of the top recruits in the country. So he tough, man. Maybe you look at Cleveland. Maybe you threw a 3-team trade. I know Kyrie don't go back to Cleveland, but I heard they have some issues trading Andre Drummond. They got some log jams there. Drummond, they got some guards that can really play. Darius Garland, Colin Sexton. We seen them last night. But to be honest, it's gonna be tough. If they're gonna go with that and nobody gonna commit to being the glue guy and really sacrificing their game like Bosh, like Klay Thompson, these super teams, you're not gonna win it. But that's what made Boston so good, man, is that they had guys that realized what it, I don't have a championship, so I want to sacrifice and, I'm gonna sacrifice scoring, I'm gonna sacrifice, being the face of a franchise and let's come together and win. That's maturity. But you got 3 guys, 2 of them that's immature as fuck. Kyrie and James Harden. And James Harden, Kevin Durant, the guy that know what to take the win. He know how to play the backseat. And that's the problem. You got these dudes that spoil rotten that just don't know what to take the win. So I think one of them got to go, and I think preferably it's going to be Kyrie. But hey, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. Check out our NBA Talk playlist. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request, all my social media links, description. Fast way to reach me is Twitter, then Facebook, then Instagram. Also got a Facebook group, all those links in the description. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App, CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time. We go.